Welcome to the second installment of the Moneymaking review series, where I do a moneymaking method for 10 hours and give a score out of 50 based on 4 criteria listed on the screen. In today's episode, Armadyl God Wars, aka kree'arra. 10 hours of Armadyl God Wars. Setup we're going to be using: Armadyl crossbow with the Diamond Dragon Bolts E, Slayer helm for now, and after the task I'm just going to be using Barracks helm. I got these amidihide boots, armor plate and chain skirt, DFS, Archer's ring eye, Ava's assembler, Barrel's gloves. I'm going to be using blowpipe for the initial kill count and for wingman's scree, and then master wand and Aram's top, blood barraging the other 2 minions. Ooh! Armadyl chestplate on the 3rd kill, the best drop available at Armadyl. 36 mil. Well, I'm kind of against the blowpipe nerf, but when you see something like that, it's kind of hard to argue against it. What I just did to poor wingman scree over there. Oh my. Only a couple kills later, Armadyl helmet. So I had a 1 in 3 chance of getting another chestplate, a 1 in 3 chance of getting a chain skirt, a 1 in 3 chance of a helmet. Helmet's the worst one, but I'm definitely not complaining. 5.2 mil in addition to the 30s. I mean, that was the 6th kill, and I got the chestplate on the 3rd. So let's get chain skirt on the 9th kill. That sounds good to me. That's a good deal. Alright, this is going to be the 9th kill of the trip. Armadyl chestplate on the 3rd kill, Armadyl helmet on the 6th kill. Now, on this 9th kill, Armadyl chain skirt. Coming right up. Nope, crystal key. Got a hard clue scroll from Flock Glitter Jiren. Second uncut sapphire of the trip. Task complete. Now I'm going to be switching to the Barracks helm. It's going to be a little slower. Got 34 kills in those 2 hours on task. just teleported out. Got my 40 KC, can go back, right back in. No ecumenical key, no nothing. I've got my pack yak here. My alt, I can give him the loots. So now, got my 40 KC. I'm ready to go back in. Oh my god, mind runes. Ladies and gentlemen, Godsword Shard 1 in the building. The third unique of this journey. Oh my goodness. What? Full armadyl completed, dude. Chain skirt off of flight kill, so dude, off the minion. I wasn't even recording. Chain skirt off the minion. Oh my god, dude. What? What are the odds on that? Freaking goodness. $148 steel arrows? What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. A 3-kill, 16-minute long trip out of food. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the second armadyl chestplate of the 10 hours has been obtained. Easily up over 100 mil at this point, so needless to say, I've gotten really lucky. So this stuff appears outside the boss room. I scrambled to get KC for no reason. Back to it. I started with 214 kill count, so that gives me a grand total of 135 kills. Here is the final price check of all the costs, starting with the blowpipe, 687 adamant darts and 2k, just over 2k scales. The bolts I used, just over 1,000. Ranging pots, brews or stores, and then the blood barrage runes, that was a lot, around 3.6 mil on the blood barrages, and then some on the bones of beaches. So 7.3 mil total cost on the supplies. 7.3 mil. I muled everything on there. So starting with the non-uniques, including the adamant bars from kill count, which I only got 2 or 3 times because I had the ult outside bringing me supplies. So 1.7, close to 1.8 mil off the non-uniques, and I didn't pick everything up. Probably 200 or 300k in drops that I left on the ground. Without the uniques, Arma is really not good. But then we throw in the uniques, and it quickly starts to add up. 7 mil, 40, 113 mil total loot. And transfer that over. So all of the armadyl items finally sold. I left them overnight, and the cash tag we end up with is 110 mil. A little under that 113 mil price check because the armor items have just recently crashed due to the blowpipe nerf announcement. But yeah, 110 mil is what I ended up with, and we're gonna subtract the costs, which was 7.3 mil, and we'll put in the exact number here, and also take away 151k for the gravestone cost. So what we officially end up with, pure profit just under 103 mil, which results in over 10 mil per hour, 10.3 mil an hour during the 10 hours. Not bad. I made 10.3 mil an hour, but if you were to go, it's very unlikely that you would get that lucky. I got extremely lucky. The OSRS wiki estimates the average kill to be 235k GP. I get around 13 kills an hour solo on average. If you're killing it at the same speed, is 3 mil and 55k GP, so 3 mil an hour basically when you take the average. And when you consider you may get unlucky and you may go 10 hours or even more without getting any of the unique drops, where you would be losing a couple mil after 10 plus hours, that takes my score down a bit because of that reliance on the uniques, where if you're not getting it, you're... Whereas if you do something like Zulrah or even demonic gorillas, you're still going to be profiting. At Arma, if you're not getting the uniques, you're going to be losing money quickly on the supplies, especially if you blood barrage. But when you take the average 3 mil, that puts it among the best money makers in the game. I give profit a 17 out of 20. For experience, ranged XP, you should expect to get around 20k doing my method, and also somewhere in the ballpark of 10k mage XP per hour. If you're getting kill count in between trips, every single trip, it'll probably be a little higher for the range XP, and that magic XP is only if you blood barrage. Given that you're only going to be doing this method if you're a high level, these experience rates are really low, and they would only be useful if you're, say, 90 plus range, in which case they're extremely terrible XP rates. So for experience, it's simple, it gets a 1 out of 10. AFK-ability. I'd imagine if you're lower defense, lower magic, you'd have a hard time AFKing, but I found it surprisingly AFK, but not AFK enough. Just a slightly AFK. Having 99 defense, having 99 magic, having good gear, I was able to AFK maybe 20 seconds per kill comfortably and come back and eat if I have to, or just keep going. But if you have lower than that, you're gonna have a tough time. There's also the spawn time AFKing, which is usually once you get the bones to peaches sorted, all the loot sorted, it's maybe between 10 and 20 seconds per kill. So I would give AFK-ability actually a 3 out of 10, which may be surprising. If you're soloing armadyl, there's no noobs allowed. 90 plus range, 90 plus defense, and high magic would help, but not a requirement. You also need gear. You also need millions of GP in gear. The bottom line is, accessibility is low, not a noob-friendly money-making method. But, at the same time, not quite as high of a learning curve as raids and other high-end PVM content, which is on the same tier of GP per hour. So accessibility, a 3 out of 10. Plenty of people have 90 plus range, 90 plus defense, and a couple mil GP. You can go ahead and solo armor. You're not going to be getting 13 kills per hour if you're on the low end. When you look at pure profit on average, it's one of the best money makers in the game. But when you consider the accessibility, having to be a high level to solo at least, having to have good gear to solo effectively, when you look at the experience being non-existent, essentially, when you look at the AFK-ability, again, almost being non-existent, you factor in those aspects, you come up with a grand total of 24 out of 50. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and scubber spife